Hello, welcome to my channel, Lady D Psychic. This will be my video for the week ahead for what is coming up with the astrology transits, as well as I do a card reading and I do a channel from my guides as well. So the big thing that's happening today, Friday the 18th of July, through to the 11th of August, is going to be Mercury Retrograde. So that is happening right now. So I feel like things have already started. I know for myself, this is like a third attempt I've been trying to do this video, as it keeps on cutting out on me. So let's just hope that this attempt does work. And even yesterday, I was problems with my computer. So yeah, I feel like this retrograde is going to be a rough one for the next 3 weeks, and I feel like that it's already kind of started. So we've also got coming up this week, I'll go back to what the Mercury retrograde is going to be covering. So with the other transits that we've got coming up this week, we do have also today we have Mercury, which is in sextile to Venus, which is quite positive. That's really helping you with communication through relationships or any financial matters. On the 19th, we've got the Sun, which is going to have its square with Chiron. So that might be bringing up some old wounds or things you haven't dealt with, or people that may be having like issues with that. On the 23rd, we've got the Sun to be in sextile to Uranus. That might bring about an unexpected surprise. It should be a positive surprise because it's a sextile, so that will be more of a positive than a negative. And then on the 23rd, we've also got Venus, which will be in square to Mars. It's actually going to be in square to Mars all week, but the actual square is going to happen on the 23rd. So with that, could be a lot of frustrations and anger with relationships. Also, finances not going the way you had hoped it to go. And then it got on the 24th, they got the Sun will be in tri to Saturn, so that's going to give you, I always feel like anything that's positive to Saturn is really helping you with resilience and really helping you to cope with any problems, any issues coming up your way, to really help you to get through that sticky and messy bit. And then because it's also going to be in sextile, so the Sun will also make a tri to Neptune as well. So because they are still infused together, even though both planets are now in retrograde, they are still pretty much stuck together. So it's really helping you through any manipulations coming up, people trying to pull the wool over your eyes. So those are the main transits that we got coming up this week. Now with this Mercury retrograde, it is going to be in Leo, so it will be in Leo for the whole retrograde. So I did do my last podcast on this transit, so I will go briefly over it. If you want to hear more detail about it, you can go to my podcast and just my last week's podcast. So I think it was episode 5, I think it was, just on the Mercury retrograde itself. So basically, because in Leo, it will be a bit of a fiery one. It's also going to be like things made of the heart, so maybe a lot of things happening with relationships. It could be battle of egos coming out too. People saying you might be mistakenly just saying the wrong thing, just blurt out some stuff here. If you are a Leo, it's going to affect you the most because it'll be in your sign. It also might be that you might be getting a little bit irritable. Also, it could be that you want to just more go within. You just want to hide away, go within these next few weeks and just escape the world. That also could be how it is. So, and also too, because the Sun is ruled by Leo, which governs the identity, pride, playfulness, and self-expression, and Mercury retrogrades in Leo, it's like the world is going to become louder, sharper, or more dramatic because it's that Leo, the ego there. Old dramas or egos wounds may also surface with this. Creative projects may stall, or you might need to revisit them. So you might be looking at a project you haven't finished in ages. You started. Now's the perfect time to get that finished. Also matters of the heart, so exes, crushes, romance may come back into your life for closure as well. It also depends on where your natal Mercury is in your chart. So for me, my natal Mercury is in my 11th house. So for me, every Mercury retrograde, I find someone comes back, whether it be an old work colleague, an old friend, someone I used to know, someone, even one Mercury retrograde. I had my old E10 maths teacher came. I saw them in the shop and had a chat to them. So That's for me. So really, if your natal Mercury is in a seventh house or fifth house, then definitely you find that ex lovers will come back. If it's in a if it's in like so different house of not relationships, it may not be that you get relationships, may not come back for you. For you might be something different. But basically with this, it is communications can go a bit haywire, problems with technology, just things not running smoothly, plans not going ahead. So it can be a bit dramatic because it's in that sign of Leo as well. Because Leo likes to be loud, they like the sunlight on them, they like the attention a bit too. So those are, you know, what's going on. So spiritually, this also is about connecting to your inner child and true voice. Reclaim your creative power, heal wounds around validation, self-worth and leadership. Also receive intuitive downloads in dreams through past life flashes. Relocate to being silenced, shamed or overlooked. And if your natal Mercury is in the ninth house, definitely yours will be about spirituality as well. And it may even be louder too. So those are the things that are coming up with this Mercury retrograde. I feel like it could be painful matters to the heart also coming up to the surface with this. And I also feel like it's going to be a matter of also overthinking things and thinking too much, but also blurting out things you didn't mean to blurt out may also come about this as well. But also it's a very good time in positive times to finish things off in a Mercury retrograde too. And I feel like there's going to be a thing here of people feeling like they're not being understood or no one's understanding them either. So that may also come up with this retrograde too. And also like running out of time and trying to get things done, you know. It's like this week for me, time's been very fast and I wanted to start my horoscopes this week and I haven't been able to start them. I'm going to try and start them today. So yeah, it's a lot. Also, I'm in winter at the moment, so it's been colder than usual too for us here. Well, for me, at least for me anyway. So spending a week, nearly 2 weeks up the coast has really, I missed that 25-degree weather. So also what I've got coming up for this week, I've got chaos, got cosmics, so it could be the sky, so it could be, might find there's cosmic shifts or something like something happening with the stars, the planet, and I feel like we're going to see it. So I just feel like there's something about cosmic shifts happening in the sky going to happen during this week, or maybe this retrograde. Got things happening for a reason, like everything happens for a reason. So I do feel like there's going to be things happening for a reason, people being happy, people sticking their nose in where it doesn't, in other people's business. So it could be people being a bit of busybodies as well. But here, live without regret, space out your time, don't panic, trying to keep track of time. As I said, time is probably going to go away from you or feel like you've got not much time to do things. And I got here, just dance, have fun. It's in the sign of Leo, so it is about having fun. But at the same time, because in retrograde, you might not want to feel like you're being very social either. So, I mean, when we get towards the end of this retrograde, we will have that Venus will be, I think it's Venus is going to be will be in conjunct with Jupiter. I feel like it's going to be, yes, I feel like Jupiter and we'll have Jupiter-Venus conjunction by the end of the retrograde as well. That's coming up too. And then also we may have a shift too, it's coming up too. So we're going to have a lot of different things coming up in this retrograde shifts, but I just feel like don't panic. I just feel like try and stay calm. I do feel like there's going to be alter egos coming out with people as well. So let's look at the cards and see what cards we're going to do. I'm going to do these cards. I had a friend who was at Big W and they found one deck of Wizard of Oz cards, and so I love Wizard of Oz, so I've ordered them and they're ready to be collected. So I will be making my way to Big W maybe today, just later on this afternoon, maybe tonight, and before they close, and going out to get some Wizard of Oz cards because I like Wizard of Oz, and it's the original. It's not Wicked, it's Wizard of Oz. So Anyways, let's have a look for the cards for this week. Let's see what we get. Oh, I just feel like it's like hard work, but it's like all the work may not be done. So I just feel like there's a lot of work to do, but you're not might be able to get everything done in time. And I feel like there might be a bit of shifting sort of things over, like trying to balance things out as well. Because to me, it's like I don't think he is, but it just looks like he's trying to put things from this pile into the pile that hasn't been filled. So I just feel like it's just this like thing of hard work, and things may not be done. I just feel like things may seem a little like hollow or empty, and it may seem like things are a bit messy at the moment, but I feel like it's going to be okay. I just feel like there's a dramatic shift with people coming up with this retrograde and a realization of certain things and certain truths and things that maybe affected them. I feel like it's going to be this realization coming up with that. I do feel like we're going to get a lot of like downloads of communications about writing them down and sort of just believing and trusting in your own self-worth and your own values. It could be a sense there's, a different path coming up for you. You got to pick a path. You got to choose a side that's coming up. There's a lot of information that's going to come out. I do feel like in this retrograde, there might be someone trying to steal your work or steal your ideas. Someone who's a bit sly. It's like, and while you're not looking, they may try and steal a few things from you. But I also feel like there's this thing here of people gathering. As I said, people coming up from the past, coming up as well, and a lot of fun, and it even could be a sense of a new beginning, too. Even could be a sense of you being stuck with your work, too. That's also coming up. So this again, I feel like something unexpected, someone unexpected from your past is going to come back. I feel like someone that you didn't expect, someone that's maybe old that you last thought you would hear from. I just feel like maybe making a return for some reason as well. I do feel like it is a good time to look back at projects that haven't been finished. It is a good time to revisit them and to look at, how you can improve it, how you can finish it. I feel like that is going to come back. Also, there could be some things of balance, but it also could be a sense of past, but even like history. We might have new things about history also coming out too. Maybe some revelations of something or someone also coming out there as well. So I'm gonna put that there too. But I also feel like it's about trying to make peace and balance with things too, that I feel like as well coming up. I feel like that I do feel like there's a lot of truths to come out, but also people realizing that, people make mistakes, people have these ego trips, people don't mean what they say, or what they say and they do are two different things. These are these things that are going to be coming out, I feel like, over the next few weeks too. I do feel like it is going to be an interesting few weeks to what is going to be coming out on the surface. I do feel like it's going to seem like things may be out of whack or out of balance too, and it may even seem like things are very unique, but it's also like no surprise as well that these things are happening too. So let's see, what else have I got here? But also there's something about unfinished things. You're not going to be able to finish some stuff, or things are just going to be not at time to finish them too. So let me see what channel I can get for this week with this Mercury retrograde as well. this Mercury retrograde is going to be quite challenging for you all. For you're all going to face the truth of reality that is no longer there. For the new reality that you live in is going to be unveiled, and you're going to have to see and make light of this. You're also going to have to come to terms with things and how they are, and how the presence is with you. You're going to have to feel comfortable in your own skin. You're going to feel uncomfortable when people call you out, but it's going to be okay. You're going to have to face things you didn't think you have to face, but that is also going to be okay. For it is now time to look at this new reality and the new shifts that have been, where the planets are moving, so your reality is always changing, but the new beginning is almost here. It's like the dawn of a new beginning coming up, where you're getting a taste of what is to happen next year. But not only next year, for these energies that are still here to stay, even though planets retrograde back into where they have been, the energy is still here, this new energy of coming in, and it's now that it's time that you get used to it and realize for what is coming up. For COVID to now, it has been dramatically shifts and changed, where people have forgotten it, moved on, but also other people who are awake know that things have changed, know that people have changed around them, know that the way that it is has been, knowing that where it is coming, being prepared, knowing the truth is out there. For things are slowly being revealed, but now be amped up. We wish you good day, we wish you farewell, and we hope that you deal with this retrograde very honestly, truthfully, and hopefully you'll learn these lessons, and these lessons will help you to grow even more. Okay, so this Sunday I will be at Mingara Central Coast. This will be my last time being there. I've made the decision that it's just not busy enough for me to go there. It is an hour and a half for me to drive there, and I make the cookies and things. It is just not worth my time. And everyone loves making my cooking, but it's really not worth my time to do all the work that I do, to drive all that way, to not get the amount of traffic that's there. So so it will be my last time there this Sunday. I've committed to this Sunday, so I'm going. This is my last Sunday there. So if you are in Central Coast area and you want to get a reading from me face to face, Central Coast, this is your chance. Apart from that, I will be in Swansea, back at that fair, that's a new fair, so I'm going to stick with that one for now, and that won't be until I think October. Also, I will be advertising soon. I'm at Flamingo, so there's a dinner party, me and 3 other psychics doing a dinner and a show around Newcastle way, so I will be advertising that quite soon. Tickets are available right now. My podcast, as I said, I mentioned I did a Mercury Retrograde podcast last week. I have 5 episodes out now with that, and I've also got filming or recording my next one, and that's going to be on the names of how to choose a psychic or how to choose a reader, also about the names people use for themselves, and it's very confusing, so I'm going to demyth and also make these titles less confusing for you, so you're able to know what they mean when they're putting up all these fancy titles for themselves, and sometimes we just don't know what they mean. So I'm going to record that today. What else have we got coming up? MBS in October. I think for me, I'll be doing Chris Drew's workshop in August. Oh yes, I'm also at Port Macquarie at the end of August, so I'll be at that fair, Port Macquarie, advertised on my socials too. I think that's next Saturday. So we'll be doing a workshop with the 4 pillars at Port Kembla. That is happening on next Saturday. So it's $180, $50 deposit that you pay. The rest is paid on the day. That's going to be an exciting workshop. I might do a little bit of an astrology lesson. I've just got to work out what I can do, and maybe even tie that into a bit of psychicness or mediumship too. And let's see, I think that's what I have coming up. So I don't think there's anything else that I've got coming up that I can think of right now. If I do, I will put it up around any sections I do of this video. So, and I do join me for my live. So I did my live last night. Thank you to everyone that joined. I'll be doing that. So I do that every Thursday at 7:40 p.m. To 8:40 p.m. So I got that. So that's on next week too. So thank you for your likes, your shares, and your comments. And I will see you for my next video take care during this retrograde. I think it's going to be a tough one for us all. So just take care. But bye for now.